Welcome to the Erllen Show. In this episode, I'm still in Rhode Island, again. This isn't the first time I've had 2 episodes in a row in Rhode Island, but that was in the second half of season 1 in the summer of 2016. That was the last time I've had 2 episodes in a row here. So it's Tuesday, as always. I was gonna have this episode be about my bike and why I have it with me, because if you noticed that 2-second clip in the middle of last episode, I showed the bike. But why'd I have that bike here if its only use is time traveling, because you can't ride it without it time traveling you. And I'll explain that tomorrow when I'm able to go outside without getting covered in rain. It's not really raining right now, but it's just really cloudy, and it's already 7:30. It's getting dark. We're almost in the second half of August already. And the sunset is starting to be before 8 p.m. Also, that's the ceiling fan. Say hello to the ceiling fan. You might have noticed the name of this episode is called Explaining Erllen. Wait, it's not called that. It's called Erllen Explained. Until tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. That's my first time saying I'll see you tomorrow since season 1. And now it's Wednesday. As I mentioned either last episode or at the beginning of this one, I'm gonna talk about my bike. So a few months ago, Erllen changed the bike so that it can also be a normal bike instead of just being a time traveling one. And there's just a special switch to switch it between a normal bike and a time traveling bike. Sega Genesis. A tweet. Oh, the Sega Genesis is 30 years old. I'll talk about that next. I just realized I forgot to put on mosquito repellent. That's gonna be fun. Well, I thought that was gonna take longer to talk about, but I've only been recording for 2 minutes, and after editing, this is gonna be 20 seconds long. It's getting dark anyway. Bye! Yeah, I better get my camera with me. So now it's Thursday again. Tomorrow's our last full day here. And then on Saturday morning, the morning of the day this episode is being released, I'm going home. I haven't been at home since the start of this month, so that's gonna be fun. We're already in the second half of the month. Almost. So something that I've noticed, just today, is that it's been a few weeks since I've seen the ghost at all. Like Erllen mentioned in the last episode, it's probably just because I'm away from home and the ghost is probably just back there. And this is not the end of the episode. We still have tomorrow to film. Well, I just realized that I forgot to explain Erllen. The episode is called Erllen Explained. So hold on. I'll do that in a second. So at the end of season 3 of the Erllen Show, Barkman was revealed to be Erllen, evil Erllen, and that evil Erllen is the same evil Erllen from season 1. I don't think I've ever clearly mentioned that Barkman is the same Erllen that in the episode, season 1, episode 9, Erllen Returns. He was with that dinosaur and he built the time machine. That was the same Erllen. So even though he hasn't existed as Barkman until the middle of season 2, he's existed as a separate clone since the time travel episode, the one where I first had my time machine. And that's Erllen Explained. So what do I talk about now? If you remember Barkman's face reveal at the end of season 3, there was confusion because Erllen, the nice Erllen, was in the room. So there's evil Erllen, who is Barkman, and there was nice Erllen, who's been on the Erllen group since the beginning of season 2 in the Epic Erllen movie 1. The one where he was chasing me around the house and then he explained that he's nice. And that was just a copy of Erllen that was created to be nice Erllen. And then evil Erllen, the timeline he's from, just got completely destroyed. and he was mad about that, and he created his own dimension called the Barkman dimension, which is it's just a copy of my house in another dimension, and you can't leave the yard. There's just like a background that looks like the rest of like the street and like the area. Oh, that was loud. I was trying to caught the mosquito. So he lived there for a while, and then he stole my dog mask that I got for my 11th birthday. I got that mask from my friend. He was gonna get me like a small Lego set, but it didn't come in the mail in time, so he just gave me that random mask. So that's the story of why I have that dog mask that I've had for like 2 years. And it's related to Erllen, so I thought I would explain it. So he used that mask and he became Barkman, and it was that whole thing. So that is cool. It's getting pretty dark right now, the sky. But yeah, those were the two Erlens. They're both in the Allen group now. I never really said Barkman's in the Allen group. He's probably gonna go back to being evil after this is all over. After we figure out what we're gonna do about the Barkman dimension. So yeah, it's always fun. For now, I've been recording for 5 minutes exactly, right when I said that. It's not 5 minutes on the recording. So let's just jump over to tomorrow. And now it's the end of the episode. It's kind of hard to do a lot of recording while I'm on vacation, but I'm leaving to go home tomorrow, the day that this is being released. So starting with next week's episode, the episodes will have more stuff happening in them. But yeah, it's the end of the episode. Well, I'll see you next time. Oh, there's a bug on my phone.